2-1 after 1 caps, 3-2 caps after 2, and then a competitive third period until the TJ Oshie deflection goal made it 4-2, then the empty netter. Joe Micheletti mentioned on the broadcast the Rangers now with 3 straight losses are going to have to try to find some offense. Only 5 goals scored in the last 3 games. You mentioned Pavel Buchnevich dropped down in the lineup to the second line on the left wing, scores on the power play. He would have to be one of those examples.
Yeah, and look, it's a matter for him of each day having the mindset to shoot when he's in a shooting position and to pass when he's in a position to do so, but he should also be threatening the goaltender with his shot when he's passing it. That's important for him to be effective. But when he gets into scoring areas, as he does here, he has the patience. John, we've seen him do this. This is a part of his DNA. He knows how to wait a goaltender out, which is why he can play at the National Hockey League level. Now, the NHL is week to week, and what you do in one week doesn't always carry over to the next. 1 week ago, he was on the first line, and now he's finding himself getting pegged downward. So it's really important for him every day to take a step forward with his mindset and build a career. He's still in that position. We forget, he's still young. He's been here a little while, but look, he's building a career, and the hardest thing about the NHL is actually staying in the league, and he helped his cause a great deal tonight with his performance.
Mentioned the TJ Oshie goal, his second of the night. That happened midway through the third period. That made it 4-2 caps. This would not have even been close if Henrik Lundqvist didn't do what he did in the second period. 16 saves out of 17 shots in the second, and you goalies like to call them grade A chances. There were about a half dozen or more.
The save that he made on Hathaway, you know, that one just really points out, because look, if he gives that one up, then the game is almost over and his night is over, you know. But it really starts with a goal, and you know, I gotta tell you, you're watching his game evolve here at this point. I thought he was a little too aggressive. He was jumping out, trying to do everybody else's job, and then he brings his game back into the blue paint, and that save right there saves his night. I'm telling you right now, if he gives that one up, his night's over. And then it was building a game after that. That save on the penalty shot.
Penalty shot, yeah.
Vrana is a player. Vrana's a player, and you know, it was one player after another. This breakaway again.
Short-handed.
And John, I think that we're looking at about 7 grade A scoring opportunities in that second period, and it's a 3-2 score. So you keep everybody in the game. And now you get to build something. You keep everything as close as you can for as long as you can when you're in a position like this, and you let the chips fall where they may. And that's why you're able to build a hockey game. Look, I had a coach a long time ago come into the locker room on a game like that and say to us, keep it as close as you can for as long as you can and let the chips fall where they may. And I remember him leaving and thinking, that is like the softest thing you could say to us right now, because we should be getting ready to go out there and do our thing. But it's not always the case. When you're down 3-1 in a game, it's easy to break, and the game is over. And what does that do for the young guys on the team if you're playing in a blowout? It's garbage time. Well, that didn't happen because of Henrik and his resilience.
And the majority of the saves we showed you happened when it was 3-1. Henrik allowed a goal early in the second period that made it 3-1. And then all of a sudden, late second period, a little more than 3 minutes left, Rangers get an opportunity, and Artemi Panarin cashes in with his new line mate for the night, Chris Krieder.
And you know what I thought was cool about that, too, was Panarin on Dowd's goal. He cheated a little bit there, and Orlov was open, hit the post. Now, if you watch Panarin's play on the goal that he scores, he was the first guy getting back to play defense, comes back into the blue line because the puck is held in here by Hayek, and Panarin's on his way there. He's trying to check. So he does the right thing. He was on the right side of the puck so Zibanejad can make that play to Panarin. And now it's a give-and-go situation where you've got a very skilled hockey player in Panarin knowing how to get open, drawing in coverage, and Kreider's got room to pass now because of Panarin's strength and reputation. But look, I mean, bring back the tape. He was the first guy back. So that goes a long way for me. When you see your star players correcting their own game and not cheating for offense, you know, as the guys are coming off the ice, you hear Joe saying, where are they going to get offense from? Well, a great deal of how he plays is going to reflect how everybody else chooses to play. He was on the right side of the puck, and he was rewarded.